Nadal and Federer defend Sinner's case while Djokovic calls for clearer protocols. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal have come out in support of Jannik Sinner amidst the doping scandal he found himself embroiled in recent months. The men's world #1 tennis player avoided a doping ban after successfully defending his argument that the two failed anti-doping tests in March were a result of contamination through his physiotherapist. Nonetheless, several tennis players and famed personalities from the tennis world criticized Sinner and the decision of the authorities to not ban him, as they felt he was not subject to the same sort of treatment that other tennis personalities have received in the past for failing drug tests. Well, there is some truth to that as well. However, Sinner was not guilty of taking any such substances and even spoke out on the issue himself after the decision to not ban him came out. Sinner was quite candid about the issue and wrote in a statement, "I will now put this challenging and deeply unfortunate period behind me. I will continue to do everything I can to ensure I continue to comply with the ITIA's anti-doping program, and I have a team around me that are meticulous in their compliance." While Sinner continues to receive a lot of backlash from the tennis world even after being cleared of any wrongdoings, two of the greatest players of all time, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, have come out to show support for the Italian player and offered their takes on the situation that has shocked the tennis world completely. In an interview with Today, Federer had some big statements to make about Sinner and the controversy. The Swiss legend said, "I think we all trust pretty much that Jannik didn't do anything, but the inconsistency potentially that he didn't have to sit out while they weren't 100% sure what was going on, I think that's the question that needs to be answered." Federer then went on to talk about how it was high time that the tennis world gave a breather to Sinner and closed this dark chapter of Sinner's career. And well, let's face it, Sinner must be going through hell right now. That too when he is in the middle of an ongoing championship. Yes, the US Open. Federer concluded his conversation about the issue by saying, "But look, it is what it is, and we need to trust the process as well of anyone involved here." Well, Sinner would surely be more than glad to have a big name like Federer by his side during all this mess, wouldn't he? But Federer is not the only big name who has Sinner's back. Rafael Nadal supports Sinner too. In an interview with El Hormiguero, Rafael said, "I know Sinner, and I don't think he wanted to dope. Justice is justice, and I don't think we have to like it only when it is resolved in the way we think. I believe in the bodies that have to make decisions, and they make them based on what they believe is correct." Nadal further went on to defend Sinner by saying, "I trust that if he has not been sanctioned, it is because those who have had to judge this case have clearly seen that what happened was not punishable. I don't think they have judged him as innocent simply because he is the world #1. Everyone's opinion is respectable, and mine is this." So now Sinner has the backing of two of the biggest names in world tennis during the toughest time of his career. And well, that's got to mean the world to the Italian player. But we know about the opinions of two of the big three tennis members. What about the third? What did Novak Djokovic have to say about Sinner's scandal? Well, Djokovic is not 100% with Nadal and Federer on the issue, as the Serbian strongly believes that there need to be clear protocols and standardized approaches to tennis doping cases. The 37-year-old understood the frustration of the tennis stars who criticized Sinner and the decision to not have him banned, and said, "I understand the frustration of the players is there because of a lack of consistency. As I understood, his case was cleared the moment basically it was announced. But I think 5 or 6 months passed since the news of the positive test was brought to him and his team. So yeah, there are a lot of issues in the system." So while Rafa and Federer are showing support for Sinner during this time, the recent Olympic gold medalist and Serbian legend might not entirely be seeing eye to eye with his two colleagues on the issue. But well, Sinner has been cleared of any wrongdoings anyway. Let's just give the guy some space and time, shall we? So while the tennis world appears to be divided at this time on Jannik Sinner's doping scandal, what are your views on it? Whose side are you on, with Sinner or against him? Let us know in the comments section below.